Hey, it's May. I'm so happy to see you, and if you're new here, I am so happy to meet you. In today's video, we're doing a design challenge in Animal Crossing New Horizon, collabing with a couple other amazing creators. In this challenge, we will be using one color to create a build. I was randomly given the color black, which I thought was perfect to use for the spooky season. Well, let's get into the video. So here we are in Happy Home Paradise for this build. Because I got the color black, I decided to make a vacation home for our goth queen, Muffy herself. So I started off with the house, making the house all black to stay within the theme of the color that I'm supposed to be using, black. And then I started, going through all of the items and seeing what items I could get in the color variation black, what items were already black, and putting them out to see what kind of concept build, which direction that I want it to go here. Surprisingly enough, I actually did find it quite difficult to find a lot of items that were in that color scheme that I was supposed to be doing this build in. A lot of the items came in like grays or didn't really have a name for the color, like the dead tree, it was mossy. And I said, that's sort of black, right? I also went through, I literally went through every item trying to see anything that came in this color variation. But I finally figured out kind of what I was going to be doing, like an abandoned, weird forest concept with Muffy's house in the middle of it. That was my idea. Did I do a great job? Who knows? I was also quite disappointed that I did not have the black cosmos to use for this, so that kind of put a damper in things. I also did not have the custom path unlocked, so I had to place all of my pathing down like this, which usually I don't have a problem with, but in Happy Home Paradise you have why would you do it this way in Happy Home Paradise? But I had to do it this way, so it is what it is. Here I have mostly all of the items that I'm going to be using for this build, so I'm kind of moving them around, trying to see what looks good, what's gonna work. I added some trees, I used the dead trees, I mixed them all together, gave it some dimension, if you will. I love the broken column vine items. I don't know what they're called. You know what item I'm talking about. I love them. It makes it look so damaged. Kind of left for a second there, but I hope you guys enjoy me struggling to place objects in the next few seconds. It's truly amazing. I love it. Now I know what all of y'all are thinking. The wheat field is not within the color scheme, but I wanted to use it anyways, because what is a build without a wheat field? Sadness. That's what it is. And, I really felt as though this build needed some wheat fields. Anyways, here I am moving Muffy and Nico out of my way because I'm going to be placing more of this pathing down up, leading up into the house. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. And here's me taking down items so I can place the pathing because I'm a big goofy goober that doesn't have the pathing thing unlocked to do it the proper way. I am also quite aware that the weeds are also not black, but I really wanted this build to have that overgrown look and feel to it. And I also had to change the season to fall, and I wanted the weather in this to be foggy, spooky, dark, scary. All of the things. It's spooky time. It's spooky time. It is an all black build. You know, it has to be foggy, spooky. I also have to have the weeds to be the right variant of weeds because they were too yellow and happy before. I need these ones. It's at this point into the build where I just feel as though there is something missing and I'm not quite sure what that something is. So I'm going to be adding more custom codes to kind of fill in all this empty space. And thank goodness I have this code that fills in a lot of empty space, which is also outside of Muffy's house on my own island. My very spooky island. Because Muffy is my spooky witch that lives in the forest. So this is just her spooky home, vacation spooky forest, you know? And here's where I laughed and giggled because I could not find a spot to place that rock, so I just deleted it and moved on with life and placed more weeds instead. I'm also going to be placing more custom patterns down, more spiders, more spookiness, and I'm really actually finishing up the outside of this build, and we're gonna go inside now. So here we are inside Muffy's home. I really had no intention on doing the interior of this house, but as I was creating the build outside, I said, might as well do the inside as well. So here we are, picking out the flooring and the wallpaper first, sticking with the color scheme black. So I chose the black brick flooring and the black brick wall. I placed this rug down because that is where the bedroom's going to be. I'm keeping it this tiny space and I'm not expanding it any because I'm not the best with interiors, so less space is better for me. We're just gonna have some partition walls, section off some spaces, and call it a day. As I mentioned before, this little section here will be Muffy's bedroom. I quickly realized that there is no beds that come in the color black except for the cool bed. So Muffy's a cool gal. She's getting the cool bed. She's also going to be getting this beautiful black upright locker that I'm going to place a snake on because she's a spooky queen. I also struggled to find black items. They're just, it's impossible. I really, I thought this was going to be a cool color to do, spookiness, but we used a lot of cool items. Literally. Look at this cool sofa. It can come in all black. It's amazing. I love it. I then attempted to start the kitchen build of this interior. I used the medium wooden partition along with the stonework kitchen. Thankfully, those both came in the color black. Amazing. I was so happy to see it, honestly. I also eventually found the best item ever. Not this refrigerator. I mean, a refrigerator's pretty good, but that's not the item I was talking about. I'm talking about this item right here, this wood burning stove. Amazing. I love it. And I'm so glad that it came in the color that I need it to come in. I'm also going to be starting the dining room. Thankfully, the Iron Garden set comes in the color black. I think it's actually perfect for the interior of this build. At this point, I think I have the backbones of the interior done, so I'm going to start placing hanging objects like lights, and I'm going to start putting things on the wall, obviously sticking with the color that I was given. I was so glad to see that the cuckoo clock also came in the color black. It was I actually jumped for joy when I saw that. I was so happy. This terrarium's not all black, but like the parts that are a color are black, so I used it anyways. I feel like our Queen Muffy needs some greenery inside of her house, so I gave her this cute hanging terrarium. It was actually really hard to find anything to hang up on the walls. I thought I was going to be able to hang up more things, but a lot of it just didn't stick with the colors, so I decided to start hanging clothes on the wall. I needed to fill up this space, and I searched for a while in the clothing trying to find something cute, and I wasted a lot of time looking through clothes until I finally decided to put a bathrobe on the wall. Here's me just really struggling to find anything, and there's the bathrobe. And then of course I had to do the cutesy little thing and put some black socks in the bedroom. Well, there you have it. Here is my spooky, abandoned, cute, sticking with the color scheme black build for our Goth Queen Muffy. You saw the exterior. Here's the interior one more time, me being terrible with the camera. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Also be sure to check out the other amazing creators that participated in this challenge. Their links will be in the description down below. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.